this is an algebraic proof, and it's a tough one. So only those of you who, like this challenging problem and challenge yourself, try this, and the rest of you just watch it and understand it, I think is probably enough. Okay? All right. So so you remember that by geometric mean, that if this is right triangle and this is altitude, the h square is product of d times c. It's a converse of that. Okay? If this is altitude and h square, h is a geometric mean between d and c, h square is d times c, then this is a right triangle. So this is converse of theorems in 8.1, section A1. Okay, so converse is actually true because we can prove this, that this is true. Okay, so we are trying to prove that triangle is a right triangle. So ultimately what you want to do is AB square is CA square plus CB square. Once you prove that, then this is a right triangle, right? Okay, so let's start with h square equal DE, right? The h is the geometric mean between D and E. Okay, so that means h is square root of DE. Okay, again, I'm taking the square root of both sides and only taking the positive one because it's a length. Okay, so if you look at this triangle right here, the C and B, the h square, and we know this is right triangle because it's altitude, right? So h square plus square root of DE, I'm sorry, h square is square root of DE. So the h square equal DE. So DE plus, that's DE, plus E square equal BC square, right? And again, I said this plus this equal this is what you're trying to get to. So now I expressed the BC square, this square, in this term of this. Okay, then let's express this side in terms of D and E. So since h square is DE, DE plus D square have to equal AC square, right? This squared plus this square have to equal this square, right? So this plus this is this plus this, right? BC square plus AC square have to equal DE plus E square plus DE plus D square, or E square plus 2DE plus D square, right? And AB square, well, actually I have to work from backwards, but I show you how. I have to show you this, otherwise you won't get it. Okay, so and then I have to write it reverse to be a proper proof. But AB square have to equal D plus E squared, right? Because AB is D plus E, right? This distance is D plus E. So if you follow this, this is D squared plus 2 DE plus E squared, which is same as this, right? So this is just a side note, so for you to see. So E squared plus 2 DE plus D squared equal E plus D squared, right? This is the factoring that in algebra 2 you have to know this factoring very freely back and forth. Okay, so this is AB square. So okay, so I probably should prove and so I started with this, right? I started with this and ended this here. So BC square plus AC square equal AB square, and therefore triangle ABC is a right triangle, and done.